Good morning, my dear student. Welcome once again. See, previously we have discussed what are the rules we have to follow before writing the name of coordination compound. That what rules we need to follow before writing the coordination compound. And here, by following all those rules, here we will write the name of coordination compound. See, children, firstly the name of cation we have to mention. We have to write down the cationic part, and then later we have to mention the anionic part. So this which is present in, you can see inside the square bracket, the coordination entity is there. It is cationic part, and this one is anionic part. So here first we have to mention the cationic part, and here first we have to write down the name of ligand. Okay, and then after writing the name of ligand, at last it will be followed by the name of central metal ion. See, children, here in the second rule we have observed that if more than one ligand is there, then we have to follow the alphabetical order. So here it is amine, and here it is aqua. For water there is aqua. So what here we have to do, children? Both start from A, then we have to look to the second letter. Okay, here you can see in case of amine M is there, in case of aqua Q is there. So here from alphabetical order, if we are giving importance to alphabetical order, then amine will come first. So here it will be, see how many amines are there? 3. So here we will write triamine, triaqua, because the complex is cationic part. So simply we will write chromium. 3 is the oxidation number, oxidation number of central metal ion. Okay, and 3 is your oxidation number, and then we have to write down chloride. Now the question arises, how this 3 oxidation number comes? See, children, ammonia is a neutral ligand, water is a neutral ligand. 3 chloride ion are there. For one chloride, -1 charge is there. For 3 chloride, -3 charges will be there. In order to nullify this -3 charge, the cationic part should have +3 charge, and that +3 charge will be carried out by chromium. Okay, so here we are not writing +3 in numeral forms, and inside the parenthesis we have to write down the oxidation number. So it will be triamine, triaqua, chromium 3 chloride. All the things has been mentioned here, children. The same thing it has been mentioned here. Okay, you can read out by your own. It is given in NCERT book. Okay, the complex, the charge of this complex is +3. Okay, since the compound is electrically neutral. Why? Because -3 will be cancelled out by +3. So the charge on this complex will be +3. Okay, and the oxidation number of chromium must be same as the charge of complex. So it will be +3. Now see this compound, that is CO, NH2, CH2, CH2, NH2 thrice. See, children, it is very famous ligand in coordination compound, that is ethane 1,2-diamine. Again you can see inside the name of ligand, numerical data is present. Numerical, it means that 1, 2 numbers are present inside the name of the ligand. Okay, in that case we have to use bis tris tetracase. Okay, here we can see ethane 1,2-diamine. How many molecules are present here? 3. For 3 we use tris, so it will be tris. Inside the parenthesis we have to write ethane 1,2-diamine. It will be closed. Then we have to write down the name of central metal ion, that is cobalt 3, and this is sulfate. Now 3, from where 3 comes, children? From where we get this 3 value? See, children, sulfate, each sulfate, you know, SO4 2-. For one sulfate 3- charge is there. Okay, sorry, for sulfate it is 2, SO4 2-. For one sulfate, how many negative charges there? 2 negative charges there. For 3 sulfate, it will be 3 2 6, -6 will be there on this counter ion. So -6 will be nullified by +6, and here you can see that this coordination entity is of how many coordination entity is there? You can see outside the square bracket 2 value is written, means this -6 will be shared by these two complexes. So minus 6 will be nullified by plus 6 and plus 6 will be divided by 2 cobalt. Means for one cobalt it will be plus 3 and for another complex compound another cobalt will get plus 3 charge. Okay, from here you can understand the sulfate is the counter anion in this molecule since it takes 3 sulfate to the bond and 2 complex cation. Because 2 complex cations are there, the charge on each complex cation must be plus 3. Okay. So here the oxidation state will be of cobalt will be plus 3 and here we are expressing it in Roman numerals. Okay, and this counter ion is your sulfate. So here only we have to write down it as. Now see children, AgNH3 twice, AgCN twice. Now here you can observe that something is different here as compared to other two coordination compound. Here you have observed AgNH3 twice and AgCN twice. See children, ammonia is a neutral ligand, no charge is there on ammonia, and here both are silver, Ag. Okay, and here Cn minus, one Cn bear minus 1 charge, one cyanide group, one cyanido bear minus 1 charge. So two cyanide groups are there, it will be minus 2. Minus 2 will be nullified by plus 2, so that compound will be electrically neutral. For plus 2, 1 plus 1 will move to this Ag. For this silver it will move plus 1 and for another silver it will be plus 1. Okay, are you getting how we have divided the oxidation number here? For cyanide it will be minus 2, it will be nullified by plus 2 charges. So plus 1 oxidation number will be for Ag, one silver, and plus 1 oxidation state will be there for another Ag molecule, Ag. Okay, now see, this complex is considered as cationic complex. Why? Because Ag is plus 1 and ammonia is neutral, while this complex will be anionic one. Why? Because here minus 2 for cyanide, minus 2 will be there, and for silver it will be plus 1. So on resultant minus 2 plus 1 it will be minus 1. It means that this complex is cationic one and this complex is anionic one. Okay, now see how we will do the naming of this coordination compound. See children, it will be diamine, then silver. For Ag we are writing silver. Then what will be the oxidation state or the charge on this complex? It will be plus 1. So in Roman numeral form we have written 1. Then see dicyanide we have written here. Then this is a cationic anionic one. This one is cationic one and this one is anionic one. For anionic one we have to write down something different from cationic one. For example, cobalt will become cobaltate, iron will become ferrate, and silver will become, okay, it will become argentate. Okay, Ag is your silver and it will become argentate. Okay, dicyanide argentate 1. So in this way you have to do the naming of coordination compound. See, these all children, these all examples are very important. Okay, you have to practice all these nomenclature. So just practice all these one, and in next video I will show you some example, solved example of NCERT. Okay, thank you.